Hi, my name is Chef, and this is me building an automation agency in public with no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to record the things that I think I will find valuable that I'm doing so that I can share it with people that are also in the same kind of place. So I'm not wasting you guys' time, and this is the scenario is an email autoresponder. So when you get, I'm using a form named a form in Tally. And the reason I'm using Tally is because it's for free. You don't have to pay anything. So if you use Typeform, any other form, you know, any other form response like that you can think of, it is probably here. I'm using Tally because it's for free and doesn't require any setup. So this is what the form is like. When you set up an account, click on form, create form, and this is the form I'm using in the scenario. So first name, phone number, email, and website URL. And yeah, once you have an account, you you add it to your scenario, you add the Tally module to your scenario, and you create a web response that connects to your account. And you'll be able to add the form specifically that you're looking for. I've already done that. I don't want to show you guys the process because my laptop is really slow and that'll be wasting you guys' time if I try to do it live. So I'll share this the way it is in my description below. So also leave a like and subscribe if it's something that you're interested in. Me building in public, clueless, running into a wall at first. Anyways, so the form, as you can see, has a website URL. The the person that fills this form, once they enter the URL and they submit the form, this module here is going to scrape the website of the link. And the reason why this ignore is here is because sometimes maybe the link is not even valid, or the link is not a real link, or sometimes maybe this fails. I'm going to ignore it and then I'm going to parse the HTML. If there's an HTML, like the data from the script website, I'm passing it into the HTML parser, which just converts the HTML to text. It's much more easier for an open AI model. I'm using OpenRouter here because this guy right here, when he did his own, he's using ChatGPT. Most people use ChatGPT and NextRF, OJ. And I don't want to test it and see that it works and try to pitch it to companies. That's why I'm just doing it because some people don't have money to pay for this. So OpenRouter is a free API service that you can open router. Yeah, just go to openrouter.ai and you probably create an account and then API. I think so, yes. I think it goes to API. And as you can see, my laptop is really slow again. You probably have you have to log in. I don't think I'm logged in right now. I don't again not to waste you guys' time. You log in, create an API, connect your API to this OpenRouter chat location here. Let me show you what it looks like. OpenRouter. Yeah, right here. Look, you can see the logo is verified. Create the chat completion, and they have like free token limits that you can do in a day. It's not like unlimited free, but limited free. So you get what I'm saying. Again, back to the module. You pass the HTML from the website that you got from the form, convert it to text, and this router here, like as I said, if this website scraper doesn't like get a result, it's going to ignore it, right? So it will keep on going. But this router, what it does is like what it checks is like if this text doesn't exist. So if the text from the HTML to text doesn't exist, so the text right here, which is the output of this module, if it doesn't exist, basic operator does not exist, I am going to send a transactional email. So this is just an email module. I'm using Zoho because I tried to use an email, the normal email module, but it doesn't work. So I'll send a transactional email that is just like a first name, which is the first name that is coming from the form. As you can see, Tally, and the first name. Yeah, okay. You can select any of this one. Is okay. I selected the second one, but I don't know the difference, and I will tell you if I could. So, hello, first name. This is the button by. So this is like I received your email. And I'm gonna send it to them. So that's what this module right here that it sends an email. But I'm using a Zoho. You can also use email. Yeah, you can also use the email, the built-in email module in make.com, and you can send an email, right? Where's the sending? Send email. Yeah, send an email. And it's almost similar, just kind of configure it to the way it feels. I've been trying to connect my account to it, but I've not been able to. So, and what this right here, what this does is sleeps for 3 minutes. It's a tool in make.com that just delays the next operation. And that is just for it to seem like an human is behind the account. And then you send an email customized to response. Hi, thanks for reaching out. If so, send me over a couple of times and I'll call you at the phone number tomorrow works too. So this is the phone number that the person entered in the yeah entered in the form. And the first these are the top module operations. They are because if the URL doesn't like if the URL is not a valid one. So when the URL is not valid, when you try to pass the HTML to text, it won't output anything, right? And we don't want to try to customize an empty HTML text with ChatGPT or any module in this Opera router. So that's why we are routing it into different like operations. And what this router does is like give you the option to do that. And the first operation it's going to check is if the text does not exist, and the second one is if the text exists. So we're covering the two like error, um, the two possible scenarios that could happen, whether the HTML is valid or the HTML is not valid, right? So we have tools here, which is what we're doing is we're getting the text and we're just like making sure it's much more compressed and for the open AI model. Because the output of this parse HTML to text is like a text with a bunch of lines, new lines, and a lot of spaces. So what this tool here does is it just trims down the text from the HTML and like all the lines that are empty, it kind of compresses it into a space. So it's much more, nice for the open router here, which is the next module. So this model here, yeah, I've already connected it. Yeah, helpful writing assistant. You don't output any text of what you asked. And I just copied this from Nexarive. Just again, it's really not important how you do it. You can tweak it and tweak it and tweak it until you're tired. And this will not send a transactional email, which is also the same thing as the what I sent here, when there's no HTML value, when the HTML doesn't output anything, right? So the same thing, this is the bottom byte. This is just to show that, okay, they have a system that is working. And we have a send human email here. Also, this is sleep 3 minutes. I don't want to sleep 3 minutes at this time because just 10. If you want to sleep 3 minutes, I think that's 150 seconds. Sorry, 180, right? So just for the sake of this video, it's 10 seconds. And the send human email, which will seem very customized. That's what the OpenAI model is doing. It is processing the information from the HTML from this website script here. It's processing this information and trying to like create a very like a very compressed and custom like information from the website that will seem very impressive because we're also doing this we're sending this email in 3 minutes, like realistically, or maybe 5 minutes even. But right now it's 10 seconds, so that it must seem like it's an automation that's behind it or a bot. That's why we're sleeping 3 minutes here. And yeah, once you connect the website, the subject is Sharifia, nice to meet you. And the content of the email is what the open router outputs, which is the choices message and content. I'll run it right here for you guys so that you can see how it looks like. So since the tally is watching for response, I'll click run once. Wait for new data, yeah. So it's waiting for new data from the website, that's a website. From the link. Um, Let me copy the link here, paste. So my name is Wally West. Just Wally. And phone number is 234. Um, Let me just change this. Yeah. And email is at mail.com. I'm just picking it up because why not? What? Should this work? What do you mean? Okay. And the URL I'm going to use is my HTTPS and sharif.charts.com. That's my portfolio website. You can check it out if you wish. And yep, so right now, as you can see, it received the information. It's going to my website. Because my website is valid, and yeah, as you can see, it's going through, sleeping for 10 seconds. If I open my inbox, I've already received, yep, business. Thanks for getting in touch. Hey, Wally, this is the button by thing. As you can see, I've not received the second email yet. That's because, actually, I should have received it now. Should I? Yes, it's coming in here, right here. It is automated. It will make your business, like the way your business runs, very eye Wally. As you can see, the first name I inputted in the form, this is what it's showing me. And this is like, because Sheriff Production looks great, love your innovative AI tech driven tech solutions. This is what I'm saying, like, this is what the AI does. Like, the information from the website, it like tries to generate something valuable, like you've done, and then just just like output it in three lines. And yeah, I'm out of the office right now. Do you want to chat later on about? Simple and nothing complicated, right? And the reason why it sent to my email here to me from Chef at TB is because normally you want to send it to the email provided in the Tally dashboard. But I'm using my email because the email I entered is not valid. So I just normally you want to go to the form and the email right here. You want to use this field, not like a hard coded value. So remember to, because I didn't explain it earlier, but it's something that's quite important so that you won't be sending an email to yourself every single time and sleeping 10 seconds. So yeah, a simple system that I think companies will value. And I'm tired of saying this in every video, but I should take my own advice. I should try to sell this. I don't want to talk until I do it. Then I'll come back and start, like, you know, trying the process of pitching it to companies. Until then, I am not trying to say I should follow my advice. So yeah, you have to custom, like, emails that is responded within 10 seconds, which can be 10 minutes, 5 minutes, anything you want. Just change the value in this sleep module and you're good to go. So I usually show it my YouTube analytics at the end of every video. And again, I've posted for the past 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm tired, man. But anyways, that's it for this video, and nothing too special in my YouTube analytics, honestly. I know that says they should be depressed after uploading 50 videos. I don't know. My shorts do better again, like I said in all of my videos previously. My I don't know what to say, man. If this is valuable, please leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, that's it for me in this video. If you want to see something else, leave a comment about what you'd like to see. And the reason why I do free stuff is because people don't want to pay money for a lot of stuff. ChatGPT, for example, Typeform, for example, and by say